Hello guys, thank you so much for supporting my channel. And that being said, that was me and my cat Rosie dancing. So here's a little story time. Someone slid into my DMs and told me that they wanted to support me and then wanted to ask to work with me for free. Let me show you on exactly how it went down. Here's a disclaimer. If you come across these type of people who just want to link you in, do your research. Just really do your research, because after reading all this, it just really made me mad, and I just wanted to give like an announcement. I want to give you some advice, and there's two things to keep in mind. One, you can read their profile, and two, you can do your research. It started out super innocent. She was like, I really like your drawing and I wanted to show this to you. So she was like, just in case, I want to inquire, do you make an illustration for your art for authors? Then I was like, not really. I just really like to do fan art. That's like my favorite thing to do. So she begins to show me the illustration on the book that she's making. So I began to search through the pictures that she's looking at. So I just really want to make sure of what her idealistics are, so I can like really match her details. And then along the way, she said, I would really like to support you with an exchange of exposure. And then I was like, free exposure for free labor? I don't think so. So I'm obviously like mad and a little bit confused. I'm totally not going against for the people who like to do free labor work, but when it comes to this, I feel like you should totally put some red flags out there for yourself and ask yourself some questions. At least I would. Now, red flag number 1 is already sitting there, but I didn't even clock in yet. I was super excited to know someone wanted my art. So I said sure. I threw up my hands and I said, what could happen? And then they sent me somebody else's artwork. That kind of made me feel a little bit sus, So I'm like sitting there crossing my arms. I'm like super frustrated at this point. I also wanted to circle back to where I was searching. I saw in one of the pictures, I believe it had said night art. And then I searched that person up and I was just like, who is this person? It's completely not the same person. So I'm confused where she got these photos. So if these photos are yours, I am so sorry that this person has this. They definitely should have asked before sending this to people. With that being said, thank you so much for stopping by, and I am so sorry for the long video. You'll just have to wait for part 2 coming next week, okay? See ya. And see how this unfolds, because it gets pretty intense. And don't forget to stop by my Patreon. It is Wine Hourglass. I have stickers that you can buy. I have pictures that you can buy, and for free too. And I also have Procreate brushes for hair. If you want to go ahead and check that out, it is for free. Completely free. Thank you for stopping by. Like and comment and follow.